You had appalling abuse online. It was absolutely awful, but you were so upset by what they said, you went and had cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, I know. I did say as well in the past that I'd never have it before, never have anything done to my face, and I just felt so down by what they'd said that I felt forced into getting the fillers done.
You poor wee thing, that's horrible. Now, we can't actually read out some of the abuse because it was so disgusting and so awful, but you've got a few examples. This is what you're putting up with on a daily basis.
They'd say, odd-shaped, botched-up body, she's rough and undesirable. She needs to face up to the fact that she's completely lost her looks. She looks wrecked and trashy. Her face is monstrous and frightful, and she looks like a bloke.
Oh, Danielle, that's horrible. And you're getting that all the time, all the time. It started when you were just given birth, and people were, you know, saying that you looked overweight and you didn't look.
They were saying,
and you, it's terrible.
Overweight, I looked haggard and horrible, and I thought, well, one, I've just had a baby, and two, I'm not getting any sleep whatsoever. So it's really been a tough time, but I think that experience has obviously made me want to talk about it, because I just think people shouldn't have to go through this. Like, I shouldn't be getting abused every day, but it's made me stronger and into thinking, you know what, I'm not going to allow them to do this to me
So you've got to that stage, which is good.
Yeah.
But when all of that's going on, that chips away at your confidence. And you know what it's like when you've just had a baby. You don't feel yourself, and you can feel very vulnerable. Sometimes you can feel a bit depressed, a bit down, obviously.
Exactly, yeah.
And you're getting all this torrent of abuse.
Of abuse, yeah, that's the thing. You know, after a baby, you do get depressed, you do feel down, you don't feel good about yourself at all anyway. And with these trolls online abusing me every single day.
But you shouldn't give them the power.
No.
Just don't look. Just get off. Did you not think to yourself, I've got to get off social media, actually? This is not
do you know what?
healthy.
At the time, I didn't. But now, my partner, Michael's given me some very sound advice. He's
been very good.
He has been amazing, yeah. He's just told me, do you know what? Just be the best mum you can be.
Yeah.
Forget about whatever they're saying. They've got to you once, but they're not going to get to you again. So
yeah, don't give them that power.
No, I'm not.
Don't give them that power over you. And what I found absolutely horrific is, if it's not bad enough that they're going after you, they've been going after your boys, your wee boys.
Yeah.
So what age are your kids?
The 7, 6, 4 and 6 months.
You are superwoman. I don't know how you've managed to get yourself together today with all that gang. I mean, they're gorgeous, but really hard work. But fancy people coming after your kids. That's
just
disgusting.
absolutely disgusting. It is. Like, you know, as an older person, you can sometimes take it a little bit better, but to go after a child is just absolutely disgusting. There's got to be something wrong with them.
What would you like to see happening? What would you like to see happening? Easier ways to find them out, or?
I think for me, I would just love to come face to face with these people and see if they could actually say this stuff to my face.
They wouldn't, Danielle. They wouldn't say a peep to you. That's the trouble, because they're pathetic.
I just think obviously it needs to be more talked about, and you know, it doesn't just happen to me. It happens to so many people in the country, in the world, and I just think it needs to be maybe a law against it, or you know, something needs to happen.
And toughen it up a little bit, so it makes it harder for them to do that, or they should know that they're going to get exposed by what they say. And then they have to take the consequences of that, because it's just not fair. You know what it's like. You're in the position that you're in. You know, you've gone through all the sort of like beauty contests, reality shows, all of that, and you know that as well as getting abuse, people are sitting there waiting to be offended. So anything you say, do you find that you're kind of almost censoring what you say at times?
I don't really have much to say on, because obviously, like you say, I think, like, if you say too much, you're going to get abused. If you don't say too much, you can never win.
For example, you've got 4 boys. They're gorgeous. You would quite like a girl, I would guess. Yes. You know, you've said that before. You said you'd quite like a girl, and you would be, I remember you said on a show, oh, I would be up for making sure that I get a girl by this sort of selection process, and you got hammered for that. Absolutely hammered.
I know. It's still a dream of mine to have a girl, and if we do decide to do it, then we will. I don't think you can, like you say, you can't please everybody. You know,
you make beautiful boys. You do.
And they're desperate for a little sister as well, but I've not had much sleep for the past 6 months, so it keeps getting like the time scale keeps going a bit longer and a bit longer and a bit longer.
Just give yourself, because you know that's a handful. That is a wee hand. You can see they're really cheeky.
Archie's really good with the baby though. He helps out so much.
Oh, so. That's brilliant. He'll be the big brother, devoted big brother. Are you going to get married anytime soon? Are you thinking about it? What are you thinking?
We are thinking about it, but I think it's just it's one of them things. The kids come first, and they always seem to have football or this or that, and
can't get it organised.
Yeah, it'll be a last-minute thing, I think.
I think that's probably a really good idea. Do you know what, Danielle? The best revenge on these horrible people is just live a happy life.
That's it. That's all I'm trying to do.
That's all you have to do, and then it's like, you know, just think how sad and pathetic they are.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in. I wish you all the very best. It's great to see you. Don't let it get you down.